All right, Fishaholic, so welcome back to another episode. It's false dawn right now, so like a little after 6 a.m. and I just packed up the 4Runner and we're gonna hop in and actually drive like 2.5 hours over to the west coast of Florida. Today is Thursday, and a good buddy, Cameron, who works for Salt Strong, recently invited me out to Mote's Agricultural Research Facility, where supposedly there's a bunch of juvenile redfish waiting to be released out into the wild. So Cameron just hit me up and was wondering if I wanted to take part, and I thought it sounded really interesting. So we're gonna head out and do that today. Hope the no-seams are attacking me. And we might do some fishing, hopefully we do. And then tomorrow, Friday, we're gonna get out with JC from JC Fishing, maybe see Brent from See a Dude, and or Thawny, and I think all those guys are going to be at this little event today, so it should be cool. Let's start up the runner and start this adventure off. So stay tuned. Hopefully we release some beautiful fish and catch some along the way too. So see you guys out on the west coast. All right, we're here. Oh, there he is. What's up, Cameron?
How you doing, brother?
Good. How you doing?
Slayer himself.
Say hi to the almost. Say hi to the Fishaholic fans.
What's up, everybody?
And what we got going on?
So we are in the process of getting 1,800 redfish prepped and ready to go out. Yep. Okay. To a spot down in Sarasota today.
Cool.
So we'll
cool.
be getting those ready. Brent, JC, Thawny's right here. So we got the whole crew.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. So it should be a great day, and we'll be heading down to actually release those fish in
Awesome.
about 2 hours once we got them all prepped.
Awesome. Any fishing allowed on the property here?
Oh, yeah, if we have some time. There's a pond right there you may have spotted.
Okay.
You know?
So there's tarpon in there.
Yep. There's tarpon rolling this morning, right? And that's
oh, really? In that little pond? Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. Well, we're gonna go check on the redfish. And here's Thawny right here. What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Long time to see.
Hey,
My girlfriend Kelsey.
Hey, Kelsey, nice to meet you. Say hi to the Fishaholic fam. And
What's up, Fishaholic fam?
follow him on YouTube. If you want to check out his videos, I'll link it down below. Sorry for that noise. I guess that's like a fan going. But we're gonna go check out the tank inside, and it should be pretty cool. 1,800 redfish we're gonna release in the Sarasota, Florida area. And we might have to take a few casts in the pond nearby.
So this is like a timed feeder basically, and over the course of 12 hours it'll push out all of these pellets, and we're gonna try and create a little feeding frenzy, see if they want to eat on top water.
They don't seem to be biting. What's going on, Brent? Hey, good to see you. Nice. Any biggins? Any future lunkers?
250 millimeters.
Oh, okay. They're getting there.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
First one of hopefully 1,800.
There's got to be at least like only probably 1,000 in just this tank, right?
Yeah,
so we gotta individually
probably
net them all out.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Your camera?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, 3. Look at that. Phew.
All the way in. So no nose diving, and then we can just turn the bucket, let the fish swim out.
All right, so we just netted 50, and we're putting them through that pipe that you're seeing us slide the fish, like a little fish slide. And that is because they have a tracker in the fish, so they want to see that the tracker works, I guess. Yep. When they slide it through.
Yeah,
right?
that way they're ensuring that each tracker works and they're able to pick up that detection when they're out in the field.
Oh, okay, cool. To I guess, continue to get reports on whether the fish are alive or not, because once they die, then I guess the tracker is going to stop moving and stop sending return signals.
All right, so over the next 30 minutes, we fished out and loaded up the remaining 1,750 redfish, and we headed to the water in Sarasota, Florida.
All right, guys, we made it to the boat launch where we're gonna release the reds. We all carpooled in Cameron's car, and it's a big like thing going on here. There must be like 15, 20 cars parked along the road here leading up to the ramp, and there's even like a news crew that's here to, I guess, document the releasing of these fish, which is kind of crazy. So is this like a pretty big thing going on for the whole Sarasota area, or all?
Yeah,
of,
man, there's
like,
supposed to be 5 local news stations here.
Oh, 5 local news stations, wow. So we might be on the news later.
You might see
We're gonna be
Fishaholic
famous
on the news.
Heck yeah, it's finally like my breakthrough into like acting and you know, and next thing you know, I'll be like the Rock Johnson, but just a lot skinnier.
You probably eat as much though.
What?
You probably eat as much.
No, he probably eats like a lion.
Yeah, your OnlyFins subscription's about to skyrocket.
Don't tell anybody about that. All right, guys, we're going down to the edge of the ramp. We're gonna help release some of these reds now, and they already dropped the first 2 netfuls in, but they let the reds sit in the water for like a few minutes to make sure that they acclimated to the water. And right on the surface, closer to the ramp, the pH was a little less than what it was in the tanks. But what's the main guy there from Moats?
Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, Ryan. He's out in the water there. If you can raise the camera, you can see him out there. He's the one guy there with the hat. He tested the pH out just right off the drop off, and the pH is the same as what it is in the tanks. So we're gonna start helping out and releasing the 3 truckload full of redfish into this tidal creek here. So it should be cool. All right, we got a bucket of a lot of redfish right here, and we're gonna slowly let them just swim out of the bucket. So we are back. I actually did not bring the cast net, but we're back at Moats, and we are gonna try and do some pond fishing. There's some tarpon and snook that hopefully will be hungry in the pond, and I heard from the guys here at Moat that a couple of the tarpon are like upwards of 40 pounds. So that'd be pretty epic if we can hook into 1 or 2 of those. But yeah, let's grab a light inshore stick and probably throw on a small artificial and see what happens. Ooh, right along that little grass point there, looks good. Oh, just had a bite, but lost him.
All right, so unfortunately that was the only decent bite that I had, and we all did not catch a single fish, but it was probably the worst time to try during the hot midday sun. But you know what, you can't catch them if you don't try. Therefore, after our failure, we all packed up and I went out on my own in search of some more fishy waters.
So there's a pretty cool fishing pier right here, and there's got to be like a dozen people out here fishing. I'm just gonna check it out here. I'm thinking about going out that way wade fishing, and it looks like there's already a couple guys out there, and ooh, there's a lot of grass here, which looks really good. I think we should just start walking and see what happens. All right, I'm walking out here in the shallows, and I'm seeing a lot of little bait zipping around. So I'm gonna start out by just tossing around this little swim bait. I didn't check the tides, but it looks like it's an outgoing tide because where that pier was, there was a little creek coming out and the water was flowing out of there. Oh, I got something. Look at that. Somehow I snagged a little pinfish. Oh my gosh. I almost stepped on a monster stingray.
So after that close call, I fished for 30 more minutes out on the flats with no bites. Therefore, I went back toward the pier to hit the creek, and it looked great, but the weeds were horrendous, and I had no bites fishing up until sunset.
Well, we fished our heart out here, but absolutely skunked it out of the park. The weeds were just horrendous. Like every single cast, I was getting a clump of weeds. But the good news is I did meet some locals, and they did say that this spot does have some big snook, and I was thinking of fishing here into the dark, but I did run into this one local, Marco. By the way, Marco, huge shout out to you. And he gave me a lot of good tips about a specific area, and it's like 30 minutes south of this spot, and it's like a bridge island area, or it's like a bridge that leads out to an island, and potentially it could be good at night. So we're gonna go check it out. Probably just take a little nap for like 3-4 hours because I'm kind of tired, and maybe catch the incoming tide over at that spot. And low tide is at like 11 p.m. It's 8:30 p.m. right now, so we got some time to kill before getting back out and giving it another go. And we're gonna be up early too, so I'm just gonna, you know, fish as much as possible while I'm out here because I'm heading back home probably tomorrow night. So if we can get maybe 1 or 2 fish tonight and then get on a bite tomorrow in the AM or early afternoon, like that'll be phenomenal. So stay tuned, guys.
Believe it or not, it is actually super comfortable sleeping in the back of my truck. Typically, I do this when I travel somewhere to fish and I want to fish day and night. In the back, I set up a 6-inch foam pad that I bought from Walmart with a few blankets and a pillow, and I'm all set. And after a much-needed nap, I got back to work looking for some midnight and early AM snook. I heard them feeding in this channel, but I only had one tap.
Well, it's the next morning and it is straight dumping on us right now. We're getting hit by a really nasty storm. It's got to be gusting to like 30, 40 miles an hour. And now we're just waiting for this crazy weather to hopefully clear up, because we were supposed to head out with JC at like 6:15 a.m. but it's a little after 8 a.m. now. So we're just gonna give it like another couple hours or so, and hopefully this big storm moves on and we can get out and do some boat and beach snooking. All right, we made it on JC's boat. So what kind of boat is this?
It's a Sterling, 18 foot. It's good. So
Nice, nice. Beautiful boat. I love the little platform up here where you can stand, and you also have a leaning post up there. And we're gonna head out to an island area and probably get out and wait on the beach, right?
yeah, that's the goal. Without a trolling motor, it's gonna be a little hard to fish other places. So.
Oh yeah, see up front.
Yeah.
JC's trolling motor is out of commission, so we had to take it off. So we're gonna make do with what we had, have right now, and I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a lot better than what the end of the day was like yesterday, and also this morning. And let's take a look at the baits.
So yeah, these are Key West snapper. These are like what we call grunts on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And then we got some of these are going to be the big pig fish. They're a little harder to get, but this guy right here. So that's
juicy.
That's like the meat whistle right there. It just makes a nice sound underneath the water, and the big snook can't really resist it. So as long as they're there today and the storm didn't, throw things off too much, I have a good feeling. So.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're gonna grab some of our baits, put them in a bucket with a bubbler, and then we're just gonna start walking the beach and see if we can find some hungry fish. All right, this looks really good right here. There's some deeper water ripping around this point. I saw JC throw a little split shot on above his bait, so I'm gonna do the same. On this setup, I have 40-pound braid as my main line, and then I have about like a 10 to 15 foot section of 40-pound fluoro, and I didn't want to, you know, take all that leader off to put on a 30-pound fluoro leader, so I just added a tippet of like 6 feet of 30 to my 40. Now let's get out there, see if we can catch them. Oh, I just got hit. Something just ate the bait. There he is. Fish on. Wow, look at all that weed on the line. I can't tell if this is a good fish or not because of all the weed. Oh yeah, it is a good fish. Good snook, good snook. I'm playing them super light because of the light 30-pound leader. This is epic right here. This is my kind of fishing right here. I love catching fish off the beach. A lot of you guys that have been watching the channel for quite some time, you know that like a lot of my videos all started with surf fishing up in the Northeast for striped bass and bluefish. And this right here is very similar, although we're casting bait. Oh, he's screaming. This fish is a pretty good sized fish, definitely an overslot. And it's got its head in that current and it's using it to really rip some drag and pull out a lot of line. I got a nice snook here. I just got him like a minute ago. Pretty nice fish.
Pretty decent?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good.
Definitely an overslot.
Cool.
But I loosened up on the drag to kind of just let him pull and tire himself out because of the light line. So
Well, yeah, he's got that current.
yeah, he's using the current to his advantage. But hopefully we can get this big girl up on the beach. This is probably a spawning female.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought it was gonna be challenging to get a bite with the weeds, but
Surprise, eh? As long as it's not on the bait, they don't really mind.
yeah. Oh, you got her?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, just hold her in the water until you're ready to hold her up.
Let me get that hook out. Perfect hook set right in the corner of the mouth.
Yep. That didn't take too long.
No, right? That was so cool. All right, I got her.
Got her?
All right, guys, check that out. JC, you're the man. You're putting me on them. Whew. What a beautiful fish. And I don't have a measuring tape on me, but you got one on the boat, right?
Yeah, she's probably
So-
30, 36, 37, somewhere around
Well,
there.
let me layer against the rod, and then we can measure the rod later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a healthy spawner.
All right, so her tail is just about touching the middle.
Yeah,
In between
I see.
that
It's
guy.
like that nick right there.
All right, sweet. We'll
Yeah.
measure that later.
It's probably 37 or so.
Thanks, bro.
Absolutely. Here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a healthy spawner. Right
yeah, that was so healthy. Seeing her kick off like that. All right, super stoked about that catch. And I got that fish on the brand new Dark Matter Fishaholic heavy action spinning rod paired with the Bait Runner 6000D. So I got that bite right where these two currents are meeting here. Let's see if it works again. All right, guys, I'm hooked up on another fish here, and I'm not sure if I caught the initial take. But here she is. Oh yeah, this one's even bigger than the first one.
Good catch, brother.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Look at the size of that one.
Is that on the big fish?
Yeah.
Tarpon up this way too. I mean, we always fish out of Egmont. Yeah.
All right, hook is out. Let's get a quick measure on this one.
Taking pictures now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see.
He's a little longer. He's going to this mark on the rod right there. So that's two we'll have to measure on the rod later.
There she is.
So for our next bait, let's experiment a little bit. Let's try this pinfish. Oh, just got 8. Let's see if we can get this one. There he is. Oh. It's a good sized fish, and he's swimming right at. Oh, I lost him. Yeah, he swam up and spit it. All right, let's try another pinfish because that worked really well. Getting really nice now. The sun's coming out. Nice. You on again? Phew! That looks like a better fish. What do you got there?
Just a snook. Not a bad one. Dude, you gotta get a bait out. There's so many out there.
Yeah.
Let's get her out of here. Come on.
There she goes.
No, not gonna lie, like the slots, the upper slots, they are very, like, they got a lot of energy in them.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna try hooking this next one in the back. There's one. Phew, he's ripping. There he is. Phew. On that tail hooked grunt. Oh yeah, this is another decent fish, but I don't think he's as big as our first 2 fish, or maybe he is, or she is, because these bigger snook are most likely females, and most snook are actually hermaphrodites. Once they get to a certain size as a male, they switch to female. Ooh! Oh, I fought this fish all the way back to the edge of the lip, and then she saw the shallow water, and then now she's just booking it, and she's dumping line. Nice, beautiful, like slot size snook here. All right, right, it doesn't get any better than this. It's turning out to be a gorgeous day with a lot of hungry fish. All right, I'm back out with another bait. I'm gonna try tail hooking this pin. JC's hooked up already. What is that, number 8 or 7?
I don't know. I think it's like 7. It's a little guy, but we'll take it.
Oh, quick release. Good work.
That's an easy one right there. I'll try that.
Oh, there he is. Got him. Look at all that grass coming in. It felt like a good fish. I think it's like a under slot actually. Yeah, he did. Oh, look at him. There he goes. There he goes. Now this might be a slot. Like he's a little bit, looking a little bigger. All right, this one tricked me. I thought it was gonna be a much bigger fish, but it's probably a solid like 27, maybe 28 inches. There she goes. Oh, you're on? Woo!
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Did you already let yours go?
Yeah.
Or it fell off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, okay. I know, look at that.
That's a good
I
one.
think I got hit by a dolphin or something.
Yeah, look at that mark on its back, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or maybe a shark like bit it right there.
Yeah, I don't know, something.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Epic day, JC. Good way to end it.
Absolutely.
Before heading back to the east coast of Florida. And then I'm gonna be there for probably another like week or so, or until like early July. And then I'm actually gonna fish my way up the east coast to Montauk. Might also go up to New England. But if you guys want to book a surf or boat charter, I guess similar like this, definitely check out the JC's website. You have a website?
No website.
No
Just
website
social,
yet?
Yeah, social media is fine.
Okay, just social media, which I'll link down in the
Instagram or
description.
whatever.
And hit him up. He's got his captain's license, and he can take you out and put you on a bite like this. And it was super epic, a lot of fun. So again, thank you so much. And yeah, the last 2 days was full of interesting things. Releasing all those redfish, and then being able to come out here and catch some awesome snook from the surf, which there's really nothing better than that. Like, it's always the best if you can get your favorite inshore species from the surf. But thank you guys again, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and like always, live to fish, fish to live.